The sound of footsteps echoed in the nearly empty office as Mia straightened her desk. It was late, the kind of late reserved for hard deadlines and impossible expectations. She leaned back in her chair, exhausted but proud. She'd pulled it off. The report the company had been waiting on for weeks was finished, every graph and projection fine-tuned. Just as she was slipping her laptop into her bag, she heard a voice behind her. "Burning the midnight oil again, Mia." She turned to see Richard, the company's owner, standing in the doorway. He was as composed as ever, in his tailored suit and polished shoes. To him, staying late was a choice. For Mia, it often felt mandatory. "Yes," she said, forcing a polite smile. "The quarterly projections are done. I wanted to make sure they were perfect for tomorrow." Richard nodded, stepping into the room. "That's what I like about you, Mia. You go the extra mile." The compliment landed flat. Mia hesitated, weighing her words before she spoke. "Thanks, but it's starting to feel like the extra mile is just expected." Richard raised an eyebrow. "What do you mean by that?" Mia took a deep breath, her exhaustion loosening her usual restraint. "Look, Richard, I love this job. I've put in more hours than I can count because I care about this company, but it feels like no matter how much I do, it's never enough. You say you appreciate the effort, but there's no recognition, no support. It's just great job, now here's more. I'm burning out." Richard folded his arms, his expression unreadable. "I hear you, Mia, but do you think you're the only one who's under pressure?" "This is a business. The stakes are high for everyone, not just the employees. You want recognition, and I understand that. But I don't have the luxury of slowing down or cheering every time someone does their job." Mia bristled. "With all due respect, Richard, that's easy for you to say from where you're standing. You built this company, and I respect that. But while you're strategizing in boardrooms, we're the ones in the trenches making those strategies happen. If you don't take care of your team, how do you expect us to take care of your business?" The room went silent. For a moment, Richard just stood there, his gaze steady. Finally, he sighed and sank into the chair opposite her desk. "You're right," he said, surprising Mia. "When I started this company, I was doing everything myself. I worked every late night, handled every crisis, and maybe that made me forget what it feels like to be on the other side, to give and feel like it's not seen." Mia softened. "It's not that I don't believe in the work, Richard. I just need to know it's worth it, beyond the paycheck." Richard nodded slowly. "Okay, I hear you. Let me think about this. We'll find a way to fix it. But Mia, I hope you know I'm not blind to your efforts. The company wouldn't be what it is without people like you." Mia nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope. "Thank you, Richard. That's a start." And for the first time in a long time, she left the office feeling like there might be a light at the end of the tunnel.